Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the last one I make for a little while. I got some things going on, so it might be about a week before I can get any action done on this game and get some progression done. So we'll see what we can get accomplished this evening. So if you're following on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button so that you can follow along and notified when I'm online. If you're following on YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you would, please. I would also appreciate a like, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you can get notified of future content when I do another upload. So we left off, we did some passenger missions with our dolphin. And we'll probably pick up some more here, and we will see about grinding those credits so we can get that Asp Explorer, and then we'll have a multi-purpose ship, and we'll probably take that out and maybe do some configuration for some mining, kind of get you guys introduced to that a little bit. Who knows, maybe we'll do a little bit of trading, and we'll kind of go from there and see what goes down with that. So here we are in our dolphin. Let's take a look. Oh, we got a bunch of messages too, so I'll take a peek up there. Let's see what we got. Reputation change. Oh, I see. So these are some of the ones. Here's the invitation from the engineer that I informed you guys about before. 1 second. All right. So we'll get rid of that because we have the engineers over here on our. I call it the 4 panel, but it's your right panel in your cockpit. You can go into your engineers and you can see what's what. So we still have to do unit of meta alloys in order to get her sufficiently unlocked, so to speak. So let's see. Let's in memory. That one was, let's see, the Battle of Le. Come and pay respects. Infamous left forward countless pilots on both sides of the conflict. Now, if you want, feel free to read along. Hands of cold climates. Lava spouts. Visitors to system. Weird. That's the message that I tried to push through. Alright, anyway. Black Prince. Alright, anyway, let's go back in here and let's see what, let's check the mission board, see if that Federal Navy mission is available. I'm not sure if it will be. We may have to switch over momentarily back to our Cobra and see what we have for options there. Federal Navy courier job. That's what we're talking about. So we've got we're at 100% rank on the Federation. So this may let's see, deliver data. So that's awesome. So let's do that first. Just so you guys can see what's going on. We finally got the mission we were looking for. Alright, so where do we have to go? 3317. Open up the system map so we can get the specific station we want to go to. And we'll plot that course. Let's rock and roll.
E.D.H is good. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. They usually don't take too kindly to deploying hardpoints in the station.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. And it's only one jump to that station, so let's go see how many of the Federation rank we actually have done. That's a real short trip.
Fuel scooping complete.
So if you don't know the significance of the federal missions or the Empire Navy, things like that, what that is if you don't do any of the major stuff like power play, so on and so forth, it unlocks like federal ships or ships from the Empire that you can get only if you have a certain rank within their military structure, so to speak. So. And I'll show you. I'll pull up a list, and you can actually see the ships that I'm talking about. One significant one for the Federation is it's a higher rank that it requires to get there, but it's the Federal Corvette. But it's a good combat ship. And then the Empire has things like the Clipper, the Cutter, the what's the name of that other one? Clipper, the Cutter, oh, and the Courier. Courier's a smaller one that you can get earlier on. But the Cutter, for example, is kind of requires about as much rank with the Empire as the Corvette does. But that one has for lack of a better phrase, a shit ton of storage space. You can actually get, I think, upwards of 700 tons of storage space. And then you can do trading loops and routes. And you can make a fairly good amount of money with it. I think it's usually around 10 million an hour. So, as you can tell, that significantly boosts your ability to gain credits per hour. So we'll complete that. Let's see, reputation. Yeah, let's take the reputation. Alright, so now if we go look, see we ranked up to recruit, and we're already at 100% on recruit. So like I said before, we've done a lot of federal missions as far as passenger missions, regular missions, whether it's data transfer, hauling, cargo. So with the recruit at 100%, it's not likely that we'll have another federal mission already in here in this station, but it is possible for it to happen. I just don't think it's very, very likely. So let me see if I can pull up that. Let's see, that is, where was that? I'm not sure if I've shown you the Rogie ED locate, or let me pull that over here real quick though. Okay, so if we go up here to ships, so some of the new ones that they've added recently is this Alliance Challenger, and the Chieftain was a little bit before that. And then, so with the Challenger came the, where are you? Here we go, the Crate Mark II. So the Crate Mark II, is, the way it was described to me is it's kind of like a, well, like it says right here, similar to the Python. It's basically a combat version of the Python. So yeah. But as you can see, if you go to the F and the I's, so you can get the assault ship, the corvette, dropship, gunship, so on and so forth. And if we Google, let's see, ED Federal Aviation ships. So if we go to the wiki, here's, see, they should have a list here. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, must have gone to the wrong one. Let's have a look here. Here we go, Federation ranks. So, start at 0 with none. We're currently a recruit, and we may be able to get up to midshipman. But you can get the Federal dropship, assault ship, and gunship at a reasonably low rank within the Federation. And the dropship that is, I think, the only one that I actually picked up just to try it out. And it's not bad. It does drift a lot. It's a heavy ship, and let me pull it up so you can see it. Let's see. So yeah, here's the drop ship. It's kind of neat looking. It's a little different than you'd find with most of the other stuff. I'm not worried about a video right now, but yeah, it's fairly neat. If you're interested, you can pick one up and kind of go from there. So let's back up one, and then the assault. The assault ship looks really similar. Oh, it's loading an ad. Let's pull this up. So as you can tell, it doesn't have the wings up top here, but it does look similar to the drop ship. So the drop ship, the assault ship, and the gunship are real similar. I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. I haven't done research on them in a while as far as what the differences are. And in the gunship, let's see, let's take a look at that one. And you can tell that one's a little more beefed up. It does look more similar to the dropship, but I think the gunship has more cargo capability, so you can add like fighter bays, things like that. I'm not sure if that's a possibility, but as you can see, there's a lot of lasers you can have on this thing. So, but either way, they still look pretty sharp. If you don't mind picking things up just for the novelty of it, then by all means, go ahead and pick one up. And then the Federal Corvette, that's one that takes a little while to get, but it is a big beast. So, like with most ships, your cockpit's up front, whereas this one's way back here. But it is a neat looking ship, I have to admit that. So yeah, if you imagine a person sitting inside this cockpit, You can tell just the scale of it, of how big this thing is. So, yep, and then let's go back here and do the Empire ships. Here. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. So, like I said, there's a courier, the clipper, and a cutter. So the courier's like a smaller little escort kind of ship. It's I heard they're really fast, and as by standard, the Imperial ships are faster. This courier is it's like a starter ship. It basically, think of it like it's almost like the Eagle version of the Imperial Navy. Except there is an Imperial Eagle, so don't get those confused. But then you get to the Clipper, which is a little larger. As you can tell, like here's the cockpit, and then you got the ship back here. So this is kind of the mid-size, even though I think it does require a large landing pad, though. So unlike the Python, you can't land this at an outpost, which was one of the problems that I had, which is why I never picked one up. Because if you're going to go large, you might as well just get the cutter and be done with it. So if you take that to scale compared to this, there's your cockpit, and look at all the ship you got here. It's kind of like a Corvette, only for cargo. So let's look here. So the cargo capacity it starts with is 164 tons, but I promise you can get the load out. So cargo capacity is 792 tons, so you can get way up there. So those are just some of the reasons why I did the federal missions. It just happened that we were in a federal system. One second. So that's why we're getting up there with the Federation a little bit, and you can look for federal stations that you can actually go to that have data transfer. They'll have a bunch of them. You can stack, I don't know, like 20 of them. 20 is the max, so you could stack a bunch of them, get your Federation rank up, or you could do it with an Imperial system as well. And the ones that I use is Gang Yun for Federation and Main Annie for the Empire. And they've got a good amount there. So let's actually back out of that, and then we'll go back into the mission board. We'll see if maybe it'll be nice to us and load up another federal mission that we can do. I doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to check. So if not, then we'll jump back to our station in Kokajina, and we'll check it out from there and maybe pick up some more passenger missions. Alright, let's see. Nope. Alright. Well, while we're here, let's see if we have anybody that wants to go to back to our system and our station, and we'll give them a haul over there. It's not likely, but once again, doesn't hurt to look. So let's see, where do they want to go? So we're looking for Kokajina. Not seeing any. Alright, let's just head back then. Go to our galaxy map, use our bookmark. Back to Alley Ring. And let's get out of here. And it shows our promotion to recruit. Oh, that was kind of weird. So we'll keep it under 100 just to follow the rules, so to speak, and make sure we don't run into anybody.
Reports of moderate traffic in this sector. Make way for larger vessels.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I'll get back to our station where we have a higher reputation, where we can get paid more for the passengers, and we'll pick some up and see what we can manage.
4, 3, 2. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
There's the door. Or the mail slot if you prefer. Come on, pick up some speed. And I don't remember if we upgraded the sensor on this thing. But we'll check in outfitting if we did or not. Feel free to leave any comments on the stream, or even if it's YouTube you're following along on. Any questions, comments, I'll do my best to answer them, and maybe I can help you along with any questions you have or anything I might have missed. Oh, hit that a little too early.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Got a little trigger happy there. It told me to slow down, and I was, for whatever reason, wasn't expecting that. But yeah, if you got any questions, comments, leave them below, and I'll definitely get back to you as time permits. I am a working man, so I don't have all day to play games, but it's definitely a hobby that I enjoy, so I get in when I can. Oh, don't forget to request access.
Approved for access. Proceed to landing pad 19er.
Niner, you're using a walkie-talkie?
Landing gear deployed.
If you get that reference, you're one of my people. Alright, let's see what passengers we can get.
contact, dispatching ground crew. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Oh, I want to check outfitting first, don't I? Alright. Come on, load them up. I can back out of here. I know we upgraded our fuel scoop, so we're kicking ass on that. Let's take a look at our... What was I gonna check on? Ah, our scanner, yes. We did get the advanced discovery scanner. Okay, excellent. So now we can really scan all the systems. Oh, nothing we can trade in here. Alright, fair enough. Alright, back to passengers. Come on. Okay. 500,000 transport. Sightseeing for one system. Let's see if we can find some that pay fairly well. Looking pretty thin. Alright, so be it. That guy wants to go a lot of places. Okay. So let's see, unfazed by danger, secretive, so we can't be scanned with that. We'll throw them in luxury. Let's see, they want to go to Ross. That's not bad. Let's see how far out they want to go. 57, 137. You know what? Let's do that. Put them in economy where they want to go. Alright, so now those are the one. So let's see, 181,000 there. Let's start from the top. 136. That's a double sightseeing. 55 and 81, not too bad for 500,000. Well, there's our 181. 204. 109. Okay, you know what? Let's pick up that that 500,000 mission. So I already know we can't be scanned because of our passenger. All right. Let's see where we're going. So we got 3 groups of passengers, so there's the 3 locations. So let's look, which one was just a delivery? Sightseeing, transport, so that's Tau Obuchi. So we'll plot that one first. Get them delivered and out of the way. Ooh, that's 18,000 light seconds out. That might be why it was decently paying, but I don't mind a little bit of cruise. It's when it gets up in the millions that it's like, then you really start debating on whether you should keep the mission or just drop the whole thing.
Loading gear retracted.
D.H is good. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
Alright, and we begin. I have found that if you follow station laws and
Frameshift overcharging.
you don't haul ass through the station, a lot of times they won't scan you because you're not being suspicious.
You're all clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm not going to aim far off of it, but with 18,000 light seconds to get there, by the time we get closer, it'll be a lot further away that we're aimed, so we'll just let it ride, and I'm going to top off my mod here. Yeah, this is kind of one of the games that I go to when I just want to relax and kind of take it easy. There are other games that I play that get me, well, not always, but they can get me pretty tilt pretty quick. For example, World of Tanks. The RNG, because there's 25% RNG in that game, and things that should happen a different way will baffle you at the impossibility of the occurrence that you run into. And for me, it just aggravates me. But I've been playing that game since 2012, I think. So 6 years of playing the game. I mean, it's still pretty fun. But yeah, definitely come in here. If you really want to relax in Elite Dangerous, just go mining. I've had times where I almost fell asleep at the computer with mining, so it will definitely relax you. Depending on where you do it, if you go mining in like a hazardous resources, stuff like that, then there's a good possibility you'll get attacked and you won't have much time to relax. So. Well, we're about halfway there. And of course it's slowing us down already. Yeah, the slowing down part is the painful part because, as you can tell, the time to the station is slowed way down. So now, even though it only changes by 1 second, it's actually like 3 or 4 seconds that are passing between it dropping 1 second. So it's like, yeah, you'll be there in 38 seconds. Yeah, not really. Probably closer to a few minutes. somewhere. Alright, that should do it. Robson Hub. And if you wanted to, you could even put a planetary scanner on your ship, and then it'll scan planets as you lock onto them and go various places. But this ship just does not have the slot space for it.
Mission critical message.
What? Oh, somebody wants goods. Well, too bad. So I have to make sure and get them done quickly, that way they don't have much to complain about. Now remember, we do not want to be scanned on the way into this station. Time bonus, how about that?
Observe docking protocols if you wish to land. Request approved. Proceed to landing pad
2-8.
Landing gear deployed.
500 meters from touchdown.
As they say on Dumb and Dumber, there.
Landing successful. Ship is locked down.
Alright. Hey, me. Well, they do have a reputation option, but I'm not sacrificing that much to do it. Let's take a peek, see if they got anybody that wants to go back to Cartagena. Highly doubtful. Oh, wait. Let's see if there's any high paying ones. $648,000. 3.4 million. Wow. To where? 3 faraway places. Nah, we'll just stick with what we got. That way we can stay somewhat within our time frame. Alright. Where's the closest one? We're both about the same distance away, I suppose. This one looks a little closer. I suppose I could have checked for the goods for that passenger, huh?
Ship released. Follow the greens on your way out.
What if I want to follow the reds, huh? Drifting. George Pantazzi's. How about that? If you remember from an earlier episode, that was one of the systems that we tried to go to for our rare trade loop. But they were in a state of lockdown, I think, so you couldn't even get into the commodities. So, as usual, we'll always be hunking.
Fuel scooping.
Go into our system scans.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive
On to
charging.
the next one. So handy having that aerated fuel scoop, though. It's nice not having to stop and refuel at different systems and stations along the way.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, nothing new here.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Why do I get the feeling that this is not where we wanted to go?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
How did that happen? Whatever. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
I thought it was cool that we actually came here, but apparently I accidentally clicked on it and this just happened to be one of the ones that I went to. So I missed my goof.
Three, two, fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping.
Alright, which one are we going to? 6B. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. to Raquel Hayes is the one we're looking for. Ice Geyser. Huh. No, I don't see it, so we'll just lock destination on it. We'll head that way. Yeah, it's not very extremely far away. I don't know if we scanned here, so we'll do that as well. Actually, let's go to the galaxy map. I should have gone to the system map. Oh well. So there's where we're headed. Ice Geyser, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So there's some rings you can mine. Look to be ice rings, but eh. This one's planetary. So we're already throttled down to 75%. And we'll try to come in a little bit steeper on this.
Orbital flight engaged.
Now slow down. There you go. Time for some glide. It's not as steep as I usually like to be, but I think it'll work out. Get our scan in.
Incoming mission.
And we'll bug back out.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Back to our left menu. What's next? Ooh, that's way out there. Let's go to love first. Still mass locked. Not anymore. Of course, target's obscured. Why wouldn't it be? But we'll flip over, get it on top. Not sure Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. Now we know we can pitch up there and get right on it. Let's see, how many jumps we got? 3. 'Here's our destination.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Scan, so you can pick things up the easy way without having to do a nav beacon. Alright. Where is it? I did not see the... Seek a port. Alright, there's more than one way to fry an egg. That's no fun. Should be able to see that. Oh. Just missed it. Yeah, we're a little ways away from it now. So as we fly towards it, should put it back up here. Blast defense. There we go. Come on now. Don't be like that. Seems a wee bit glitchy right there.
Incoming mission critical malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
Come on, charge it. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, what's next? Couldn't have them close to each other, could they? Well, let's go out to this BFE station.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see how many jumps we're looking at. 6. That's a ways out there. But that gives us a chance to do a bunch of scans and potentially get some more data.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
And then whenever we turn our data in, we can potentially get more exploration rank.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
And 22 new astronomical objects. Not too shabby if I do say so
Fuel
myself.
scooping complete.
That's one of the benefits of that advanced discovery scanner.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
33 new objects. Yeah. That's the
Fuel
ticket.
scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
2 more jumps. So much faster when you get a good jump drive and scoop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping.
Alright, there's our location.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping.
Which is pretty close,
Fuel
actually.
scooping complete.
Should be a hop, skip, and a jump, in and out. Oh, our interdiction. Luckily, this thing is pretty agile. So, as long as we can keep this thing within the yellow, we can evade it. So, it's kind of a risk for those who are trying to interdict. Because if whoever you're trying to interdict evades you like we just did, what that does is that drops them out, and it takes longer for their FSD to cool down, and it's harder for them to catch back up to you or see where you went, things like that. So but it is an NPC, so there's a potential that we could get interdicted by the same guy again here soon. But I kind of want to get in here, get the beacon scanned, and get back into Super Cruise.
Mission objective complete. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, let's get our next stop. Get a move on. Oh, that one's done already. Awesome. Vista.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we'll get pointed that direction. We'll see how many jumps that's going to be. 8. Alright. Another thing to keep in mind, if you do get interdicted, there's a potential that whoever interdicted you, if they're successful, might scan you. And that would in turn violate your passengers' requests, and that would make them less happy. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Of course, you could go silent and drop a heat sink and try to boost back out before they get to scan you, which would be the plan if we did get interdicted. Down to 6 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
Keep in mind, I'm scanning every system that I've dropped into.
Frameshift drive charging.
And that way, when we get to a station, we can actually go in and trade in some of our data for more exploration points.
Frameshift drive charging.
3 more jumps. We're at 3.6 million, so we're up about $500,000.
Frameshift drive charging.
location. Other one's not too far out. That's kind of nice. There's a 12. Speed up. And tap the brakes again.
Mission objective complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Far enough away from all the other ships. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's see what's next. Home we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
4 jumps home. Not too shabby. I will take that any day of the week.
4, 3, 2, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I think there's 2 jumps left. Yep. We drop these puppies off, get our paychecks, and then I think that'll be it for this this video.
3, 2,
did a full scan of the system, so let's take a peek. No? Alright, fair enough. Well, let's get our Tookuses home and do it without getting scanned. Slot, you want to be sure that you throttle down into the most agile portion of your throttle controls, where this orange is. For me, let's see, number 21. There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Otherwise, there's a potential you may drift past or misalign with the slot. Something to be mindful of. And we're home. Cool. Alright, let's turn in some passengers.
Ready. Good to have you, Commander.
There's 434 million. Excuse me, 434,000. I wish it was a million. And 686,000. So not our most profitable run, but not entirely useless either. I'm just kind of curious, taking a peek at what's available. Yeah, let's take a look at the mission board real quick. See if we have any Federal Navy missions available here. Ah, so there's another one. Alright, I suppose we'll pick this one up and go drop it off quick. So slight delay on ending the episode, but that is just fine by me. Let's see, we're going here, Libby City.
E.D.H confirmed. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
Held that button down for a little bit too long.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alrighty.
All clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
3, 2, 1.
If you remember, outposts don't require as much accuracy, I guess we'll say. So we don't have to worry about lining up the mail slot. This is more of a landing pad on the outside, so we just gotta get there and then find our pad. I figured I'd do the spin maneuver on this one. I'm feeling a little lazy. Looks like I was fairly close to the target though, so that's a plus. Still accelerating, that's what I like to see. So now you can kind of see that we're a little off target. So as it comes around, we're just going to knock it back over there like so. And I'm only using the left hand that's on the keyboard for this right now, so that shows you how you can simplify this and make it a little easier on yourself. Oh, they were drifting a little bit. Not too worried. Sure is a slow approach though, look at that. Wow, look at that planet. That looks funky. Almost looks like a bowling ball. Or excuse me, a pool ball.
Docking request granted.
Thinking that's one right in front of us there. Looks small enough to be.
Landing gear deployed.
Now, 34,000 or the reputation. Go just take the rep.
Incoming message.
Where's that put us at? See, we're we're cadet and we're still 100%. So we've got another rank that's ready to do. I want to say midshipman is next, and that's where you can get your dropship. We'll see how playful we're feeling there. So let's do this as well. See what we can turn in. Yeah, that's not a lot, but it'll help us out with exploration data.
Incoming message.
Cadets. There's a reputation change, reputation change. Alright. Let's take a quick peek, see if we've got another one. Assassination. Donate. Not so much. Nope.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Wrong button.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's already out of mass lock, I didn't even catch it.
Three, two,
So it does illustrate how the Fed ranks will stack even if you're not completing them as you get 100%. So just because you can't see the progress on the progress bar does not mean that it's not increasing your rank with them. slow down.
South Kruger, Sierra Lima, India. This port operates under federal jurisdiction. You must submit a request before landing. Approved for access. Proceed to landing pad 2-1.
Landing gear deployed.
Solid contact. Power down your engines. Good to have you, Commander.
Glutton for punishment at the moment, apparently. We'll take a peek. I doubt we'll actually have one in here, but who knows? Let's check the bottom up this time. Massacre. Nope. Alright, fair enough. Well, as per usual, I want to thank you all for following along, those that watched on Twitch. I would appreciate hitting that follower so you can follow the stream there whenever I'm streaming it. And if you want to see the earlier videos, I don't think Twitch actually carries those after a certain date. So you can go over to my YouTube channel, which has the same name, and you can watch it all the way from the beginning to where I'm currently at if you need to get caught up. If you are watching it on YouTube, I appreciate it if you click the subscribe button and the bell icon as well, so you get notified whenever I upload the next video. And I'd also appreciate some shares and some likes if you're feeling up to it. And as I said, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.